Yeah. What's up, baby? Back in this thing again for another review. This is Q's Insight. I am Kelly. And today, we ain't did it in a minute, you honey. Anyway, today we're here to talk about a movie review, specifically on The Exorcist Believer. Alright? Now you already know I wanted to see this movie back when we was talking about it coming out, when the trailers was coming out, when the info was coming out. You know, I'm a big fan with the horror, you know, supernatural, you know what I'm saying, demonic, whatever. That's me. So I was already ready for this. Now, I didn't catch this movie until like a couple days ago. Alright, now it's been out for a while, but I didn't catch the movie till a couple. Hold up. What did I tell you last time? Huh? What did I tell you last time? You was going to keep on forgetting to say something, and it was going to be a problem, right? Didn't I tell you that? I know, but didn't I tell you that? I know, but I did not tell you that. Fix it now, before I have to slap you. All right. Damn. My bad, bro. Like, if you've been to this channel before, you already know we do it. We started off with the premise, 3 favorite scenes, the grade, and then we to the next one, right? So again, this is called The Exorcist Believer, all right? The Exorcist that came out in 2023. Okay, this is going to be the review on it, all right? Now, for this movie, we start off with 2 of the main characters, Angela and, hold on one second. Angela and Catherine. Now, these are 2 friends that go to school with each other. Angela's African-American. Catherine is Caucasian. All right. Now, Angela, her father, she only has one parent. Her mother died. We find out that her mother dies way back when. Okay. And we're left with a situation with him where in which it was so sincere of whether he wanted to keep Angela alive or whether he wanted to keep his wife alive. There was only one of the 2 could survive, not both of them, because of an incident that occurred. Okay, now we don't know what his decision was and everything like that, but we just know that happened. Come to the future, you know, he's the only parent, so obviously the mom is deceased. Catherine has both of her parents. Seems like they're a little bit less in her life compared to Angela and her father, Victor. Okay? But either way, these are 2 young women going to school, you know, living an everyday life. Okay? Now, Angela knows about her deceased mother and wants to make contact with her. So one day after school, Catherine and Angela go to this forest. Now, we don't see exactly what happens in the beginning when they go to the forest, but we just find out that once they go to that forest, they're missing for about 3 days. Okay? And both of the families of Angela and Catherine are searching for them, looking for them. Nobody's to be found, right? All of a sudden, though, 3 days later, they come back. They think that they've only been going for 3 hours, but they've been going for 3 days. Okay. Now we also see that the attitude, the moods, the familiarity of these 2 individuals have completely changed. They feel like there's someone else, even though there's still a little bit of characteristics of their self before the incident of going to the forest. There's something off about them, and both of the families can realize that for each of their daughters. Ends up being that both of these, Catherine and Angela, ended up getting possessed while they were out in the forest. Okay, And then it's tasked for Victor, Miranda, and I believe it's well, it's tasked for the parents to figure out what happened and how to stop it. And because of things that happened in the past of the franchise, we know that Chris McNeil and Reagan McNeil have gone through this before, so they seek out help from them in order to handle what's going on from there. And that's how I'm gonna leave the premise. I don't want to spoil too much. Now, this is a fairly new movie. Like I said, you can still catch it in theaters. If not, you can catch it on streaming services. I know they have it on Peacock right now, or you can buy it on VOD. So that's up to you. You know what I'm saying? But that's basically the premise of the movie. 3 of my favorite scenes. This may be out of order, and this will be spoilerish. But again, so if spoiling things doesn't bother you, stay tuned, watch the video. If spoiling things does bother you, pause this video, come back later after you watch the movie. You know what I'm saying? And everything be everything. You know? But anyways, 3 of my favorite scenes. Like I said, this will be spoilerish, and this may be out of order. So my first favorite scene would have to be when Chris McNeil is getting stabbed in the eyes by Catherine when she's possessed. Just totally left field. I didn't expect Chris to come back on this franchise and get her eyes stabbed out. You know what I'm saying? Now she can't see no more. You know what I'm saying? Just to come help out these little girls, she can't even see no more. So, you know, I feel bad for her, but that was a crazy scene. Shorty stopped her like on both her. I was like, God, bro, blood was. I was like, yo, what is this? Why did they do Shorty like that? You know what I'm saying? Like, and Shorty, if anything, she should have known, you know what I'm saying, how these demonic possessed females or males work, you know what I'm saying, dealing with her daughter. Her daughter done slapped her in her face a few times and pushed her across the room a few times on that first movie, you know what I'm saying? You ain't learned your lesson yet? Now you got your eyes stabbed in. Now you can't see. You can't see no more, you hear me? But that'd be my first favorite scene. My second favorite scene will have to be between Angela and Victor. Once Angela, in her possessed form, tells Victor, like, look, like, you didn't even choose me. You didn't even want me. You had the decision of either to have my mother alive or me alive. And lo and behold, you chose my mother. Now, what ended up happening is that they weren't able to save the mom, and they were able to save the daughter. So what he chose wasn't what he got. But the fact that he never told that to nobody, I know he never told it to nobody. You can tell by his expression. And the fact that Angela knew it in this demonic form really bothered him. You can, like, he was like, oh, like, how'd you know that? Like, you know what I'm saying? I'm not even telling myself it. You feel me? Like, so how you know it? You know what I'm saying? Like, you can see the shock in his eyes. So if he wasn't a believer, he became a believer at that point. You feel me? Like, that was like it was crazy. Like, you could just, like, the acting in that scene, bro, between Angela and Victor, her like, yo, you didn't even want me, like, yeah, and nigga like, oh, what? How'd you know that? Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, dude, it was a perfect scene. So that'll be my 2 favorite scenes right there. My 3rd favorite scene, we're gonna hop in with the ending. You know what I'm saying? The fact that, you know, Victor never chose to save Angela at the end. You know what I'm saying? The demon tells both of the families at the end, like, look, one of them is going to die. So you tell me which one you want to live, and that's the one's going to live. But one of y'all got to make a decision, one of the families. Being that Victor went through what he went through with his wife and Angela, you know what I'm saying, back in the day, he realized that, look, it's in God's hand, and whoever's going to will to be alive is going to be willed to be alive. That's it. I can't make that decision, and I'm not going to make that decision. It seemed like both families were on that same fence until Catherine's father became weak and was like, no, I choose Catherine. I choose Catherine. And all in all, it seems like Catherine's going to be saved. But then in the end, the devil, of course, is always a fool, is always a trickster, is always a joker, is always going to give you something, but it's not what you want. You know what I'm saying? So because they chose for Catherine to stay alive, Catherine ended up going to hell, and Angela ended up staying alive. Just how when Victor chose for his wife to stay alive, Victor's wife ended up dying, but Angela stayed alive. So it was just like a big full circle. Lesson learned, right, by Victor, and lesson to be learned by Catherine's family, right? And then you see Catherine like in hell, you know what I'm saying, getting dragged under this water, you feel me, like by many hands, demonic hands and stuff like that, demonic entities, man. It was a crazy scene. But that'd be 3 of my favorite scenes. The grade for this movie, bro, you know, I love supernatural movies. I was really looking forward to this movie, so of course, you know what I'm saying, it couldn't really do too much bad in my eyes. Could the movie have been better? Could it have been more creative? Yes, I do think so. But for what it is, and for what we've gotten from the other entries into this franchise, compared to just kind of chopping those off and then having the first one and this one and the continuations of this new movie, I kind of like the way it's going. And I also like the creative decision of having a demon possess two humans at one time. You know what I'm saying? It wasn't just 2 separate demons possessing 2 separate humans. It was one demon possessing 2 different kids. You know what I'm saying? And that was something that I've never seen before in these demonic possession movies. This was something new, so I really did appreciate that. Something that was creative for sure. But yeah, you know, just all these things put together just really made me come to a culmination of like, this movie was great for me. You know what I'm saying? It wasn't great for everybody, but for me it was great. So because of this, because of how I feel about the first movie and how they're continuing on with it, I'm going to give this movie an 8.5 out of 10. 8.5 out of 10, definitely above average, definitely worth your time. If you're a supernatural fan, if you love possession movies, check this movie out. It has a little different elements that you've never seen before, but also it is a good movie just in general. Is it the best movie? No. Is it the best Exorcist movie? No. But it is a good movie, and it's a good horror movie, and you will enjoy yourself. If you don't, you don't. But I'm pretty sure that if you're in the same boat with me, you're going to enjoy yourself. You're going to find something intriguing in this movie. If not everything, you're going to find something worthwhile to watch. So 8.5 out of 10. Definitely check it out if you have. If you guys seen the movie, let me know what some of your favorite scenes was. What's your favorite Exorcist movie in the franchise thus far? Do you like the way the new Exorcist franchise is going right now, as far as the believer and then the deceiver and then whatever it's going to be, the golden retriever? I don't know. You feel me? Let me know about that down in the comments below. But yeah, that's it for this one. But we will be back soon. And I'm sorry for the long hiatus. You know what I'm saying, man? Just life. You know what I'm saying? But we're going to be on here. We're going to be on here with the episode reviews. And we're going to be on here with the season reviews. And we're going to be on here with the movie reviews back once again. You feel me? So don't trip. This ain't the last time. And this ain't the first time. It's just this time. You hear me? But anyways, thanks for watching. If you did, please remember to like, subscribe, and share. As always, this is Q's Insight. I'm Kelly. Until next time.